Hey. Welcome to the channel. This is Dannie, Danielle, however you know me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I've been getting an overwhelming amount of inquiries about the elderberry syrup, short or reel, whatever platform you saw it on. So I wanted to come just drop a quick video with the ingredients and the steps because I had every intention on filming a new video, but my elderberries did not get here. They still have not arrived, so when they do, I am going to film a new video. And I first want to start by listing the ingredients that are featured in the video. Well, first I'm going to list the traditional ingredients because as you will learn, the other ingredients are ingredients that I added on that I like, that I feel have some type of health benefit or benefits your immunity. Well, I mean, my immunity. So, of course, you will need elderberries. They can be dried or fresh. And like I said, this is a traditional recipe. Um, Ginger, cinnamon, ground cloves, and raw honey. Okay, and let me also say this. The cinnamon and the cloves, they can be ground or whole. Also, for this video, I'm going to use the mid-size. For my video, I made a big batch. So for this, I'm going to give you the mid-size measurements if you're just making them maybe for 2 people. So you're going to need 1.5 cup of dried elderberries or 1 1/3 of fresh or frozen elderberries, 7 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of ginger. Me personally, the ginger can be grated or sliced up. But if you're doing grated ginger, 4 tablespoons, ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons, or you could do 1 stick. 1 teaspoon of ground cloves or 3 whole cloves, and 2 cups of raw honey. And those are the traditional ingredients. So if you were wanting to make it the traditional way, you can just use those ingredients. Now I'm going to give you the names of the extra ingredients I put into mine, and then I'll tell you how to prepare it. And to keep everything simple, I just listed in this picture all of the ingredients, including the ones that I gave you on the traditional list. But the additional ingredients are star of anise, orange peels, spirulina powder, cloves, turmeric, and yarrow and nettle. You can kind of measure your ingredients to how big of a batch you're making. So just like if it called for a couple of teaspoons of ground cinnamon, I would just do a couple of teaspoons of turmeric or spirulina powder. When it comes to the herbs, I use probably like 1/4 of a cup for the yarrow and the nettle. Once I have gathered everything, I go ahead. I have already started boiling the water prior. Once it's come to a boil, I add in all the ingredients. I let it cook at that high temperature for probably about 1 to 2 minutes, and then get everything in there stirred up good, and I reduce the heat, and then I'll cover it. So while that's going, the next step is to let it let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Some recipes call for 45 minutes, but 30 to 45 minutes is a good time. Once it's done, I don't let mine get too cool. I drain it while it's still warm, and that's because I want to go ahead and mix the honey in, which is the last step once you drain it. So after draining, you can add the honey. Now, with the way that I make mine with those extra ingredients that can be kind of bitter, I add an extra honey. So I may add in an extra cup for taste, because my kids, they want to taste, they don't really like bitter stuff. So I have to get it as sweet or as close to sweet as possible. Now if you make it the traditional way, that way tastes absolutely great. But with some of the herbs that I added to mine, it's not such a great taste. So adding the extra honey, and honey has an abundance of, useful medicinal uses. So some people be like, oh, it's too much honey, it's too sweet. And to each his own. When it comes to some of this stuff, some stuff has to be exact measurement, I feel, and then some stuff doesn't, because we all know our grandmothers, they may have some of the same exact recipe, but one may do theirs one way and one may do it the other. But you still pretty much get the same results. And like I was saying, I let mine cool enough so I can strain it, and I don't have to worry about it burning me. But I like to mix my honey while it's still warm. You can pour your honey in the jar already, having the jar ready, or pour the elderberry, the juice in the jar, and then add the honey and shake it up. You could put it in a blender so it's well mixed. So, and if you do the blender method, or like any kind of blending or stir, or like electrical stirring method, you don't have to worry so much about doing it while it's warm. The whole warm thing for me is so that it will dissolve really well. But also, that is the step that I did not still have in this video, is when I added the honey. So on the next video, when I film it, I will have every single step. But I really just wanted to go ahead and get this video out, because like I said, I've getting so many inquiries, and I'm so happy to share this recipe. It's a great recipe, and like I said, also you can add the things that you feel are some good boosters, other herbs and other spices, like no completely right way or wrong way, in my opinion, when you're talking about using things that we know are good for your body and for your immune system, unless it's something that contradicts an ingredient and so on. But I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you find this beneficial. And let me know, please come back and let me know how everything turned out, whether you did the traditional way, whether you used the ingredients that I have in mind, or however you made it with your ingredients. I would like to hear some of the things you guys use. So until next time, thank you.